And, um, and I'm okay with putting the camera down and enjoying the moment, knowing like sometimes you see something really, really beautiful, but you know that you'll never be close enough to capture it without disrupting it. And so at that point, I just enjoy it without the camera. And that's something I wasn't always able to do. I think that shows maybe, that's part of the growth is to be able to enjoy the moment without absolutely needing to capture it, because I don't want to be that street photographer that's going to be too pushy or make people uncomfortable. And so there are many moments that I witnessed that, yeah, I wish I could immortalize, but I know from experience that if I get the shot that I'm envisioning, I'm going to disrupt whatever's I see that's so beautiful, and I'm just not even gonna do it, but I'm gonna enjoy it. And so I think when you get to that point where whether you get the picture or not, you can still enjoy that moment and you're not feeling frustrated, that's a good place to be. I hear all the time on workshops, people tell me, "Oh, I saw that beautiful moment, but I couldn't get it. I didn't get it. I wasn't quick enough," or whatever it is. And I said, "You know what? It's great. You saw it." And most people don't see. And so you can't have one without the other. So the fact that you saw it and you appreciated the beauty of that moment of everyday life, whether it was an expression, a gesture, the light that hit a certain person at that point, whatever it was, the fact that they saw it, there is growth and there is learning. And yes, most of the time you'll miss the shot. And so that's just a fact of life. That's just what street photography is. And but you have to be happy witnessing the moment without feeling the frustration. And that's hard. That's hard.
Yeah, and, you know who told me that, was my daughter when she was about 4 years old, you know, because I remember I can't remember, it may have been New Year's Eve, maybe it was New Year's Eve, and I think we were in Germany, and, the tradition in Germany is, like, big fireworks, on New
Mhm.
Year's Eve, and so I remember we were watching the fireworks, everybody was out in the street, as it is tradition, midnight, everybody's out in the street, lots of fireworks going off, and I remember I was trying to photograph the fireworks, and at some point, my youngest daughter, she must have been about 4, she just went, you know stop with the camera, just look at it."
So true, and I
Yeah.
think of that every time I see, um, any kind of show where everybody is looking at it through their tiny little screens instead of enjoying it in real life. See, I never document I never even tried to photograph this type of events, because I find it a shame to be watching something through that tiny little screen. So, um, and it's so in the same way, sometime, yeah, witnessing a beautiful moment, and sometimes you're sitting at a restaurant and you witness a beautiful moment, or surprise, or, that you'll never be able to photograph. You're sitting right next to the people in a intimate setting. Obviously, you're not gonna pull out the camera and take a picture, but that should make you feel good. You should be happy to witness that and to see it, because so many people cannot see. Um so when people come on workshops, I'm not teaching them how to use their camera. They should know how to use their camera. That's the easy part, right? Or knowing the technical part will always be the easy part. What my goal is to open their eyes and to show them the beauty of everyday life, so that whatever gear they have, in the future, whatever, they can always learn to use their gear. They can learn all the technical part of photography in the comfort of their own home. I'm going to teach them how to see, and that's really the goal. I mean, you should be able to make art, uh, within 3 feet from where you're sitting right now with your camera, and and that's really important. It's an important reminder. You don't need to go to places. You can make art with your camera in your own room. in your own house, and I think that's a good reminder. And I love when I open people's eyes to that because, all of a sudden their world just becomes, bigger because they don't have to travel, they don't have to go to fancy places to actually, learn to see and practice and learn. So you only learn by doing, really.
It's an interesting thing. You're absolutely right. When you say that you can create art literally 3 feet from where you're sitting. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed that clip, then press here for the full episode in glorious Technicolor. Hey, and don't forget to subscribe.